Hey, what's up guys, Gentlemen's here once again, and so far I have owned the Blackmagic Pyxis for approximately 11 days now from new. And I shot a first content with it, which was a wedding, and many of you and many people commented below that the images were overexposed and you name it and so on and so forth. However, I didn't actually get a chance to play around with the camera before taking it on set. Having said that, because of the dynamic range, I am still able to pull out and make the image look really, really good. And so this second time around, I also took it with me as the A cam for the wedding shoot. And as I mentioned before, this is my actual setup. I have managed to get the monitor mounted correctly, and then also this time around I've managed to get the LiDAR system a bit lower so it focuses automatically, and instead of having to play with the manual focus. I use the fizz and the iris motor, as you can see, and then also many people did mention that this monitor is bulky. This is the Indy 5, the small HD Indy 5 monitor. Yes, it looks bulky, but it's packed with features. And then also, if I do get a chance to find something slimmer or smaller. Now, with regards to what was uploaded before, it was barely a tweak. It was just slapped on a lot and then uploaded it. I just wanted you to know and feel the actual image that comes straight out of the camera. Now this time around, the footages, as you can see, they are well focused, they are well exposed, and the images looks really, really cinematic. Soft in details, but high in dynamic range. And so when I say that, I mean with the previous Red camera that I had, the Komodo and Red cameras, the images are tack sharp. You can see the pores of the individuals. However, with the Blackmagic Pyxis camera, is very organic, very cinematic, and it's sharp in details, but not sharp to look digital, if you understand what I'm coming from. So this is the setup that I used. I initially thought of returning the camera, I'll be frank with you, because the setup is quite heavy. But after the second shoot, I've gotten so much used to it and realized that it's not that bad. Currently, another thing that people did say was that there are cages out there. Yes, there are cages out there. Again, they are on back order, 4 to 6 weeks wait time. I like to see the cage, go and put it on, or see others having it on before I decide to purchase, because when they come out new, their cages are very expensive. Current cage, you're looking at around £300, £400 for a base, a simple setup. I am also looking at Tilta and Ignite Digi for something a lot more stylish, a lot more simpler. I have seen the Tilta one of you sent me the link. I have seen it, it's beautiful. The only thing I wish, and if Tilta you're watching, is the V-mount plate is too far out. I know it's getting a little bit of the design from Alexa Mini Cage, but bring the V-mount plate a lot closer. We want it to sit right at the bottom, at the back of it, so that it becomes easier when it comes to setup on gimbal. But having the V-mount plate so far out, it extends the camera, makes it bigger and a lot more cumbersome to balance on a gimbal, which it is perfect for shoulder mount or tripod base. But if Tilta, you're able to make an adapter as you did for the Sony FX6, yeah, the Sony FX6, the NPF to V-mount adapter, which sat right at the back of the FX6, it'll be brilliant to have that same design. If anything, not protruding out further than this BPU 30 battery. So if we're able to attach a V-mount battery right there so that it doesn't come out all the way, that would be great. That's what I'm looking at. If not, I will have to just grab myself a few more of the BP30 batteries to make things work. With regards to the battery, the BP30 drains very, very quickly. Within an hour, it's depleted. The BP60 lasts longer. However, again, it protrudes out at least this much out, and it just looks ridiculous. It's nicer when the camera is nicely cubed and it looks as part of the design than having a bulky battery sticking out all the way out there. Again, the lenses that I'm accustomed to and the lenses that I use is the Zeiss CP3s. So I currently have the 35 and the 50. I am eyeing an 85, trying to get that and perhaps replace it with the 50 so that I get more shallow depth of field with the 85 and the compression than the 50. And that's something I'm looking at. This setup, compared to my previous shoot, the first time I used my tilter base plate. However, this is the newer tilter base plate that came with my Sony A1, the same base plate that you can use on the FX3 and the Sony A7R5 and so on and so forth. And it fits very well. It's a lot smaller, not as wide as the one that I had for the cinema 4K camera, but it's still very sturdy and it makes it work. So this is all my setup for this particular wedding shoot. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about these images and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.